Well done. That was a very good call. Do you want to come up and compare? 'Cause I think so yes, if you can welcome to the microphone, Phil Watson.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. There's a picture of me. Hello. What have the people or creatures of these slides got in common? So the first bit of this presentation is interactive. So you can shout out, I can pretend to hear, and we'll see where we go with that. How many seconds have I been going? Oh, there we go. Who's he? Who's he? Harry Potter. Well done. Where does he live? Hogwarts, under the stairs. Who's that other person over there who's not a person? And who does Paddington live with? The Browns. Are the Browns a bear? No, the Browns aren't a bear. What have they got? Oh, who's that? John. Lennon, thank you very much. Who's that lady? You think it's Julia, who's his mum? Yeah? John Lennon couldn't live with his mum, so he went to live with his auntie. Mimi, good knowledge. Anybody made the link yet? Yeah, you have, because I've got them. Oh, who are they? Superheroes. Spider-Man, Superman, Batman. Can't remember his name. What about these ladies over here? Yeah, princesses. You know what they've almost all got in common? Oh, hang on, moved on. They don't live with their mum and dad. There's my kids when they were little. There's my kids now. They're big. And if they knew I was showing you that, they'd go mad. My wife took me on an information evening to find out about fostering. We filled in a big form. We got approved, and we've made a difference. So these slides, some of them, you can't tell who the kid is. This kid here, he lives near you, okay? He lives near us. He'd been in Liverpool for 2 years. He came into foster care. I took him into town, and he went, I've never been here before. Never been into the city centre. This kid, what a cool kid. Every morning he said, help me with my shoes, because leaving the house for him was so terrifying. And he had those little Velcro trainers on, and then one day, he put them on himself, and he left the house to go to school, and I went, brilliant, that kid is learning to explore the world safely. This is a birth son, that's what we call them in our house. That's a little foster kid. That was his first day at school, his first day at primary school, and his big foster brother took him, and what we didn't know was when, moving on. You'll never know, will you? This kid, what a lovely little kid, that's not a real picture, that's like a painting. I took him to Sefton Park, and he went, what that? And I went, what's he looking at, that's interesting? It was a tree, and he'd never seen one. And we walked around it, and we sniffed it, and then we said, never lick trees. Not really this big anyway. One kid we had, he was very, very angry, and one day he was having a big meltdown, a big kick-off, and on the table was a big bottle of fruit juice, and I went, oh no, he's going to toss it and smash it, blackcurrant everywhere. But he put the lid on tightly, and then he smashed it across the room, and I went, we've made progress. This foster kid, he used to call me Bill because he couldn't say Phil, and then he started to call me Dad because he couldn't say Dad, even though I wasn't his dad. And we took him on a holiday to France, and he started to call me Philippe. And then when we had croissants, because we're posh and from South Liverpool, he went, oh, croissants like France, Philippe. This is our kitchen. These are 2 marks on the ceiling or on the wall where one kid picked up a chair to throw it at me. And he stopped. So those marks are where the chair dented the wall. Then he put the chair down and I went, you're not fucking worth it. And I went, okay, I'll take that. This kid here, we were told there's a 10-year-old arriving in your house later. He's Russian. So I went on YouTube to find out how to say hello in Russian. He came in through the door with a social worker and I went, Privyet! And he went, what? And I went, Privyet! What? It's Russian. He goes, I know lad, but I'm from Moldova. And there is Moldova. We lost contact with that kid. 8 years later, because you saw he had a Chelsea shirt on, Chelsea won the Champions League, and I got a message out of the blue. He found me. Oh, it makes me tearful. He found me. Oh, this kid. One kid, he arrived, he couldn't read and he couldn't write. Very poor attendance at school. Within a year, it's quite a long time, isn't it? He was playing Monopoly Deal. We introduced him to capitalism, but he could read, he could write, he could add up. Now, foster kids have always got this thing in common. They're surrounded by professionals, social workers, teachers, therapists. This kid is surrounded by me, my wife, and our 2 birth kids. That's the way people should be surrounded. Look at that. That's a lovely picture because this kid, you'll see the back of his head occasionally. I'm never going to show you the front of a child. That was the first time he held hands with anybody. He chose our birth son. I don't know why, but there you go. And we were in Wales, and we said, we're going camping in Wales. And he went, where is camping in Wales? Well, it's a thing you do, it's not a place. And then one day, one of our foster kids was being very quiet, and he pulled apart a family photo. He pulled off the frame, he smashed the glass out, and he got a Sharpie, a devil's felt tip, and he added himself to our family photo. So we adopted him. So he's not fostered, he's adopted. And this kid, this is what he said to my wife. I love my mum because, and she got a lovely message. I got, there it is, to dead. And he said to me, "You're the best dad I've ever had. The others have been shit." And I went, "Yeah, in this world, yeah." Oh, last slide. If you want to become a foster carer, talk to me. If you want to make a difference, talk to me. Do you know the story about the little boy and the starfish on the beach? You can't save them all. There's nearly 1,500 kids in Liverpool. You cannot take all of them on. But maybe you can look after one, or maybe you can help someone who's looking after one. Goodness me, thank you very much. You've been wonderful.